Let's add the ability to record multiple payments because not every business takes a full payment right at the time of purchase. Sometimes it's on delivery. We'll need a table, a relationship, and a portal to accomplish this. So we'll go into Manage Database, go to the Table section, make one called Payments, hit Create, then go to Invoices because we want to get all these fields here so I don't have to type them in again. Copy those, go to Payments, paste, change that to KP Payments ID. Put PAY here so we can recognize that serial number out of context. And this should be Invoices ID. Now we'll need the fields that we're going to use in here. We're going to have a date field so we know when they paid it. And we're going to automatically put the creation date in there just to make things a little bit easier for the user. We'll need an amount field, how much they actually paid. Then a type, whether it's a credit card, cash, check, things of that nature. We'll call this one CC underscore check. That's going to record the credit card security number or the last 4 digits of the credit card if you want, or the check number, whichever you want to put in there. So we'll create that. And then we're going to have a little notes field just in case we want to put some notes. Won't be a big notes field, probably won't get entered much. And then we can go to relationships, take our payments, our initial anchor table, want it to be right here. Then we'll go back up to invoices. And let's move everything down a little bit. Let's go and select everything like that. Drag it down a bit. Duplicate this. Payments underscore invoices. KP to KF will allow creation of these and deletion, of course. I'm not going to bother sorting them. They should be entered in the order in which they were done, so it shouldn't matter. And even if they're not, it's not a big deal, I don't think. So there we've got that relationship. Click OK. Go into layout mode. I'm going to duplicate this portal right here. See if I can get it selected the way I want. And probably this stuff down here at the bottom. Duplicate it. That looks good. Double click on this portal. Change it to payments invoices. And we really don't probably need that many payments. Probably 5 is going to be enough, so we can shorten that up right off the bat. In fact, the lines invoices may be too big as well. We'll see. And then we'll take this and hold the shift key down, use our arrow keys to get that up there. We don't need this button. We will need this button and that button, both the delete and the add. And let's see, do we have a field under that? Yes, we do. I think the first field is going to be type, so this is actually going to be perfect here. Take and shrink that up. Move that down a few pixels, double click on it. Go to payments invoices. It's going to be our type. Again, same thing here with type. There we go. Okay. So we're using the drop down with the pop-up so we can tab into it if you want to. Both of these are going to get a new value list. Payment types. And we'll say cash, credit, check. Looks good. Click OK. Put that on this one as well, even though it's never going to pop up because browse mode and find mode are not available. Move that up there. Move it right into there, and I think I got it just right. Okay, good. This will be our amount field. There we go. Amount should be already fully formatted, so it should be good. Okay, and let's take this, duplicate it. I think the date's probably the most important thing to do next, and I've left justified these. There we go, move that over a little bit. I use the arrow keys quite a bit if you haven't noticed. Okay, that's the right place. Format as currency, good. Now we have our date field. And I got two amount fields here. I did a little craziness here, but that's all right. Left justify, left justify. I'm just using the keyboard command here to make it faster. Come over here, make that a drop-down calendar. There we go. Let's line these up. Now I don't have to use the arrow keys. I can come over here if that's what you prefer and just left justify them like that. Come over here, click on that. There we go, perfect. Date probably needs to be a little bit bigger. Let's see, the width is 111. Well, that should be okay for a date. And then we'll put the word date up here. And then we'll follow up with the notes here. Again, they're going to be very short notes. And then take off the drop-down calendar, make an edit box, make it bigger. Make that field notes get bigger. This stay to the right. This should stay to the right as well, because we want this notes field to get bigger. There's nothing that really needs to get bigger over here. We're going to keep this portal over here, the lines portal, the same size, but move everything else over. Line that up right there. Oh, and I accidentally messed up my work here. We're right justify it. There we go. And let's see if we can't make this notes field a little bit smaller so we can move everything over. I don't like that amount and date cramming up against each other. There we go. That looks good. Now you can read them. There we go. Line that up. Okay, it's lined up with that. Stay over at the right side. This will get taller, get wider. I think I've got all those things. Now we need to make sure that this goes to the right field. So it says line item field. We'll put type field. And there's a lot of stuff to forget to do here, when you duplicate something. With this delete button, you need to make sure it says payment. But it's all done in layout mode. You don't have to go to scripting and stuff like that. It's great, because this portal row new will go to the type field as long as I name the type field correctly. There we go. Let's highlight that, type field. Move that back up to where it goes. That's looking pretty good. It's ready for testing. Let's see what happens here. That button seems to work. I'll put in cash, puts the date in. I can put the amount in. Well, it wouldn't play 123. Let's try $50. There we go. Might come in later, pay credit card, $25. Let's say that was at a later date, something like that. And you can see now we just need a total here for the balance. So say balance. Actually, I think what we're going to do is keep total here and put the balance down here. Let's do that. Total. Take all that stuff off. Come over here. Take all that stuff off. Okay, that looks good. Don't need the bees to be as tall as they are anymore. And we need a new field to total this up. So we'll come in here and say, I'll just duplicate this to make it a little bit easier. Total payments. And we just come in here. All we have to do is we don't have to check anything except this where it's looking at. It's going to look over to payments invoices. And we're going to get the amount. That's it. And a lot of times when you're typing these in, I've covered this before, but I like to type one of the letters in uppercase. So when I click out of it, I know I've typed it correctly, so therefore it's recognized as a merge field. You see the capital P went down to a lowercase. Let's see what we got here. 75, good. Now it looks like this one is set to go that way. I didn't really mean to do that. Same with this one. There we go. That should look better. Should line up with this one right here, which is great. So there's your payments. People can take multiple payments, but what we don't have is a balance. How much they actually owe. I mean, you can do it and see that they owe something, but let's do some stuff in the next video that will show us how to create a balance and create a balance properly.